Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Red. We are in Lavender Town with its beautiful music. You know how infamous that is if you do the creepypastas. I don't remember what I talked about last week, 'cause it's been a week since I recorded. Because I had the Wii U unplugged all week, and as I've already mentioned like 3 times now, I record with the Wii U gamepad, or tablet, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's episode 8 here. We're going against Tapioca once again. It's like, what's Tapioca doing in the cemetery here? It's called Lavender Tower, not like a cemetery. It's kind of weird how, I think in Pokemon Gen 6 and 7 they added a cemetery in both spots. I know Gen 7 did for sure, because you had to battle one of the... In Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, you had to battle like the first guy, the first trial leader. I guess like the second time you fight him or something, it's at the cemetery for whatever reason. And it's weird that like people are just okay with having Pokemon battles in the cemetery. I guess like maybe it's to honor the I don't know if it's a Pokemon cemetery or a human cemetery. But maybe it's like to honor the lives of the Pokemon, like fight alongside them, quote unquote, once again. But yeah, this battle's gonna be pretty easy just because I am a bit over leveled. I'm going to use Mirror Move to bite the Gyarados with my lack of teeth. Because I don't believe birds have teeth. But I would say I have a lot of news and stuff, but I really don't think I do. Even though I plan on recording like 3 episodes today. But, you know, that's alright. Because I got a new laptop battery. I was always like afraid of recording audio and stuff just because... So, I don't remember if I talked about this already or if it was during my Mario Party videos, but like... So my laptop, like, it just went to shit, I think like in February or something. And like... I think it just did an update, and then the battery just like sucked ass immediately after the update, because... Like, once it would get to 50%, it would just turn off, and like, the fans would go like fucking crazy as if an airplane was landing or turning on or something. And so, like, I have my laptop in between me and the microphone, so that would mean that there's a good chance that the laptop would kind of just override my voice. And I got a new battery finally. I don't know why I waited so long, I guess. Maybe I was just hoping it would, like, fix itself, but it just got worse and worse, like, after, like, 2 months. And then, this is where I think I mentioned it, like, I had a group project with somebody in a class, and she had the exact same laptop as me, and her laptop battery went to crap, like, in February also. And it was just, like, too big of a coincidence. I'm like, oh man, like, how do we have the same laptop? Like, what are the odds of that? And then we both had a laptop that we bought 2 years ago, and the battery's going, like, crazy now, so it's like, And then apparently, like, last week, there was a new Windows update that just, like, destroyed a bunch of computers. Didn't happen to me, because I'm using it to record, but, yeah, I don't know much about that, but I'm going through Lavender Tower a little bit. I think I just go against 2 trainers here, and then I'm like, you know what? Like, I have to climb this a second time if I do it now, so I guess let's just continue on with the game, because, like, this part of the game is a bit weird. Not really, but, like, I think they anticipate you climbing up the tower when you first get to Lavender Town. And then there's, like, Team Rocket, or no, there's a... Well, Team Rocket is up there, but then there's, like, a ghost or something blocking the way. And so it's like, well, I can't see the ghost, so I guess I'll be on my merry way. And then you're supposed to... Well, Team Rocket's up there, but you just never meet them until you get rid of the ghost, because they're on the floor behind, or above the ghost floor. But then, yeah, you just go ahead. Well, that'll be on the next episode, though, but, like, I'm going to the place to go this episode. And then you get a device that lets you see ghosts, and it's like, wow, I had to climb Lavender Tower again now. That's stupid. So yeah, I just beat those 2 trainers. This is a short episode, so I probably could have gone against a 3rd or 4th or something, but I mean, I can't really predict how long these episodes are going to take when I record them. I just kind of hope that I can get from point A to point B in about 30 minutes. I think I haven't mentioned, like, I do sort of route these a bit. I think, like, like I said, Pokemon Sapphire was more of luck. It was just like, oh, here's a building that's kind of important. I guess I'll stop there. It's about 32 minutes into the episode. But yeah, like this Let's Play, I actually like route stuff down, or route. I guess that would be the singular. I don't know. But yeah, this route has a bunch of trainers in it. This is probably one of the boring, or most boring routes, but not boringest. But just because like the trainer placement is kind of stupid. And then if you have the HM cut, you can just avoid like 90% of the trainers. So it's like, man, like if you're doing a speed run, probably good to use cut here. But it's some good experience. I am 7 levels above this Clefairy after all, but yeah, who knows about that stuff? I don't know, we'll talk about the game until something comes up. I mean, like, Detroit Become Human's already out. I still haven't played it. Because, well, I mean, it's May 23rd I'm recording this. Just for the people that really want to know. And this episode would be coming out on May 30th. If everything is scheduled right. And like, you know, when I upload videos, I usually try and wake up at 9 o'clock for that. And then my sleep schedule just got fucked up, like, on my first week of summer. Like, you know, sometimes when you go to sleep, like, you're still thinking for some reason. And, I mean, that's because you're in control of that. But, like, I just had, like, music and whatever, like, just not stop running through my brain, like, past midnight. And then, I guess, it's weird, like, during summer with blankets, because, like, when you go to bed, you're like, oh man, I need like between 1 and 2 blankets, and then I have 3 on my bed for summer. I'm not gonna like lift a few other blankets below me, but then like I wake up and I'm just sweaty because I guess I was under all 3, and then it got warmer because it's summer, and it's like sweaty, and like now I'm awake and it's 11 o'clock. I'm like, wow, I don't have time to record because my mom's gonna show up at any random minute. Because she likes to just come home during her breaks and just eat and watch TV for 15 minutes, and it's like, don't. I want to record stuff. And yeah, I don't really tell my parents about my hobbies. I mean, like, they know I record stuff because, like, they see my microphone. But, like, they don't watch my videos, and they probably shouldn't either. I mean, I just, like, Pokemon Red stuff is podcasting about myself, and then when I play Mario Party and Mario Odyssey, I just kind of swear a bit, and then still get the job done. They wouldn't really care. I mean, I don't play video games in like the living room anymore because, well, our living room doesn't have a TV. Our living room is like technically downstairs, but that TV isn't HD. Even though it's a flat screen without HD capabilities. It's so stupid. And like, so I can only use component cables. Or composite, I don't know the difference. I always forget the difference between the two. I think it's actually composite, but I always call it component because that just rolls off the tongue better, in my opinion. But, yeah, I just have to record in my room then. I have the microphone sort of behind the TV, so if I move my voice over to the left, you won't hear it as well. And, like, I see people on YouTube when they put their microphone, like, right under their mouth, and I'm always like, that's gonna be really loud, but apparently, like, the decibels between being inches away from your mouth and being a few feet away isn't a huge difference unless you have, like, studio stuff where I guess it's, like, I know, like, some studio kind of microphones, like, they work really well right when you're up close to them because, like, they are made so that they don't pick up, like, all of the noise around it. So, I mean, that's a good bargain for a microphone there, but I don't think $50 Blue Snowball microphone does that. But, I mean, unless you're behind it. But yeah, this route's kind of weird because I wasn't paying attention for like half a second there, but there's like 4 trainers, 2 of them are facing left, 2 of them are facing right, and it's like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, I don't know. They overstock trainers in this game, but it works out because you don't have to like really grind if you're using a team of 4. Although with like a team of 6, I mean, I think that's how a lot of Pokemon games are, except for like, that was a weird sound. This game makes weird sounds sometimes, but like, if you're using a team of 4, like I will be using in this file, like, I'll get my 4th Pokemon on episode 11, which is fairly late. But, you know, it will be a good level by the time you get to the Elite Four. And that depends on if you find rare candies or not. I think in Sapphire I didn't find many rare candies, but in this file I find a lot, as we'll see later on. And I haven't really been paying attention to what items I get, but we got Lee Cuisine going for the Seismic Toss. Even though Psychic would be super effective, but we already know Seismic Toss is doing a solid 30 damage. But yeah, look at these 4 trainers. It's like, and why is it one guy with 3 girls? What's going on here? And it's a super nerd. He's the one guy. That's what's making it even more suspect. Like, I don't know. Maybe he fits in. Maybe he's gay. I don't know. You know, just bringing all those stereotypes and cliches about just like the gay guy with the girlfriends. I mean, like, you know how it is. No, in like one of my writing classes, like 3 years ago, or not 3 semesters ago. Okay, so the class was already like totally skewed between like gender, because there was like, I don't know how many boys there were. There were like, maybe like 6 boys, and then like, I'd say like 14 girls. And so like, I don't think this was intentional, but just like, you know, all the guys sit next to each other, and then all the girls sit next to each other, and then just the gay guy sits with the girls. It's like, what do you expect? I don't know. But I mean, that was a fun class though, even though it was just like, yeah, guys on this side, girls. I think a lot of classes are like that, because like, I mean, like, I think I mentioned the honors program a few times, but like, the honors program at my school is like 80% girls. So like, I think I mentioned my fishing class from last semester, or like fall semester, and like that was like, you feel like that would be a class that has mostly guys in it, just because like, I mean, like fishing is just like a activity that anyone can do, but I mean, like, when you associate like hunting and fishing and shit, like, I feel like you hear about more guys going out and doing that when it's like open season and whatever. Even though, you know, there's like the country girls that do it too, but I'm probably digging myself into a hole by continuously talking for minutes on end. But like that class, there was only 4 guys in it, and then like 10 girls or something. It's like, oh, okay. But I mean, like, if you were to ask how many people tried fishing, I think of the 4 guys, I think all 4 of us tried fishing, and then actually it was 5 guys, including myself. No, like the 5 of us, like, I think we all tried fishing, and then of the girls, like, half of the girls tried, and then the other half, like, they didn't even like pick up a fishing rod. But then, like, on the other side of the coin, I had like a video game related class this last semester. I think I mentioned it on like episode 2 or some shit. But like that one, there was actually more guys than girls. But I mean, more often than not, it has been like more girls than guys. And it's like, hey, Ryan, your odds have increased. It's like, whoa. I guess you're right. But we got a trainer here with 5 Pokemon. I hate when trainers have 5 or 6 Pokemon, just because, like, I don't know. I feel like they usually make those Pokemon under level just to, like, balance out them having so many. But it's just, like, it just doesn't make it worth it, because, like, you're not getting any experience. Because, like, level 19 Nidoran versus a level 30 Wartortle. Like, 243 experience. Like, yeah, I just leveled up, but I feel like 200 isn't a lot. I haven't been paying attention to the numbers. I feel like when I've been recording these, I'm not even like looking at the screen. I'm just like gazing off at the fucking audio on Audacity, because I'm always afraid that's gonna freeze, and it's lagging out like crazy right now. Oh my god. But it looks like it's fixing itself. See, that's why I'm always afraid of Audacity. Like, I keep talking about how I'm gonna try and use like the Elgato audio capture thing that they provide. And like, every time I want to record something, I'm like, you know, I'll just like I'll do it on my own then, like just with Audacity, because like, I don't know, that's just what I'm used to. But you know, you gotta sometimes try something new, as one of my managers likes to say whenever you suck ass at selling credit cards, try something new. But yeah, we're almost done with this route. This is actually like well, I mean, we're about halfway done with the episode, but this is a pretty short amount of progress I make. Like, I actually go against a gym leader too, which I really didn't plan on doing when I was routing, because like there's just like, so the Lavender Tower that I was going through, I'm like, okay, that's like a fairly big dungeon. I didn't think it would take, I don't think that dungeon takes like more than 20 minutes, but I still was like, yeah, there's a lot of trainers in there. I don't remember how tall the building is, like 4, 5, 6 floors. And then there's another dungeon I'll be doing next episode. And that one, I wasn't anticipating that to take half an hour, but it will be half an hour, roughly. I mean, I get to Lavender Tower, I think. But, like, there was a part I got lost because of stupid game design, but hey, I mean, we'll get there when we get there, if I remember to talk about it as it happens. Which I probably will, because, like, it's just me wandering around for a few minutes, but why am I talking about a different episode on this episode? Oh, man. We got a super nerd here. He's got, like, look at how underleveled these Pokemon are. Like, I get why people might not like Pokemon Gen 1 for, like, the level gap. But I feel like sometimes the level gap is, like, what makes the games fun, is that, like, you can breeze through them, and, like, you don't have to buy potions every time, and... Oh, Elgato, please tell me you didn't freeze. Oh, no. Okay, okay, sorry. Like, I don't watch it when it, like, lags all the time, but when it does, it just freaks me out, because it's like... Then I had to, like, stop the video, I had to, try and figure out how to resync it. Although I've been a bit more effective at resyncing videos, because, at least for the Pokemon Red videos, what I've been doing is, as I start the video, so, like, I have my gamepad, so, like, I just am looking at that screen, and I can look at the TV, too, that's why it's, like, super good. And then I can just point my iPad, or my iPod, like, just have the camera going on, point that at the screen, and then, I'll be, like, recording in vertical mode, so then, I mean, I can just shrink the screen anyways, but, then when I put that in the video editor, then I can just sync it up whenever, like, my character moves, or whenever a different character moves, and then, like, and then I'm talking on the iPod video, so then I can just sync up the audio with that audio, too. And, like, it's probably kind of convoluted, but it just works out for me. We're gonna bust out the bicycle here, because this part is very long. I wonder if they'll have, like, the underground paths in the Pokemon Yellow remakes, if those are still happening. But, yeah, that'd be cool. But we're in Celadon City now. There's a lot of stuff you can do here, and there's a lot of stuff I just don't do here. Like this is what I do. I get, like, 1 TM. Like, this is also, like, the town with the mall. Like, every Pokemon game has a town with, like, a huge mall. Although, do the new Pokemon games do that anymore? I know, like, Gen 6, because it's, like, Lumio City, they just have, like, a shit ton of stores, instead of just, like, one big mall. Like, here's the mall. Well, I mean, we're just gonna drive by that. But, like, Gen 7, I don't remember if there's a mall building in there. I'm trying to remember, like, what the towns are, but, like, all the towns are fairly small, except for, like, the very first one you go to. But yeah, I don't know, I try to repress as much of that game as I can, I guess. But we're finally gonna get the HM for Fly, HM02. I think I'll use this like 3 times in the entire playthrough, but it's a strong flying type attack that will, I mean, you get some nice stab on it, but it's only like really good if, I guess, you get disabled, because I know a lot of Pokemon in this game like to use the move Disable, which just means, I mean, if you've been watching or know anything about Pokemon, it means if they use Disable on you, it'll just take one of your 4 attacks, and it'll just, like, make you be unable to use them for, like, between 1 and, like, 6 turns or something random. And so if Drill Peck is disabled, then, like, oh, I'll just use Fly, because that's, like, just as strong. And, yeah, I don't know. Back when all the animations were small, but we're gonna go on the bicycle again. What do I do here now? Or do I just go to the gym? That's a lot of tiles where there's just nothing going on. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I'm going to the gym now. But yeah, this town has, like, a lot going on it. For it. It has the mall, which, I mean, like, if you're using a Pokemon that can evolve with a stone, like a Water Stone, Thunder Stone, whatever, then you can buy one of those stones at the mall here. Like I said, it has the gym, there's a dungeon, and there's a casino. Although new Pokemon games don't have casinos anymore, because then you have to bring the rating up to like teen or something, or maybe like I don't know if ESRB cares that much, but they're like no casinos in video games because gambling is a serious problem in today's youth. But what else is there? You can get an Eevee in this game, in this town, I mean, if you want to use like a Vaporeon, Jolteon, or Flareon. I've tried using them in like past playthroughs, but they just don't get the job done for me. I don't know, I try using Flareon as like my fire Pokemon because, like I said, Ninetales is only in blue. And Flareon was like, well, okay, so like, I wanted Magmar or Ninetales, and both of those are exclusive to blue, and it's like, Ryan, why don't you use Arcanine, or pick Charmander as your starter? It's like, but Squirtle. And then, I don't know, Arcanine's not, like, cool for me. I mean, like, it's a good design, it's just, like, I don't really care too much about it. I didn't think it was, like, godly when I first saw it, mainly because it was, like, Pokemon cards-wise, I didn't really get an Arcanine card until very late into my collecting. Yeah. Otherwise, like, one of my best friends from high school, like, one of his favorite Pokemon was Arcanine. Because, I don't know. He's, like, edgy, but, like, not edgy. Like I have edgy friends from high school, and, like, I mean, one of them, his favorite Pokemon is, like, Absol, which actually is not, like, a common favorite Pokemon, according to, like, my few searches on the internet. Like, I'm trying to think, like, I think more people actually do, like, Arcanine than Absol. But what other Pokemon did that edgy friend like? I'm trying to remember. He didn't breed too many Pokemon, because I guess, you know, breeding does take a long time to do. And I can't blame him for, like, not having the time to do it, because, like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember his team, though. But I don't remember. I might have, like, a replay or something, but, like, literally every single battle we did, he had an Absol. Or a Mega Absol. And I think he used, like, he had, like, 3 different sets. Like, he had, like, 8 Pokemon bred, and 5 of them were fucking Absol. Like, bruh. I don't even think Absol's, like, good and competitive. I think it might have been RU or UU when I was playing X and Y and ORAS. Must have been UU, because I don't remember seeing any in RU. Because RU was just, like, Mega Banette, Mega Abomasnow, the very token Mega Audino, which I used, because it's actually, like, really fucking good. Were that? Or were those the only I guess Mega Houndoom got dropped to RU at one point. But that was UU. I know Dark types usually do a lot better in higher tiers, because I guess Sucker Punch and Pursuit are, like, really good moves. And Knockoff. I mean, if you get stabbed on any of those attacks, like, those are pretty good and competitive. But yeah, I think I just go through this entire gym without getting hit once. Just because, like, I am so over-leveled. I mean, I'm only, like, halfway through with the trainers, I think. There's a few trainers left, but when does this episode end? We got, like, 5 minutes about, you know how it is. But, like, there are 4 more gyms. This is the 4th one. And, like, I think they all, like, they increased the levels quite a bit after this one. Because I think, like, I don't know what the 5th and 6th gyms, I don't know what the order is. Because, like, I mean, if I checked the ID or whatever, but, like, I swear the gym I do next is the 6th gym, but it could be the 5th one. Like, that's what I like about this Pokemon game, is that, like, you can do the gyms and, like, well, you can skip gyms, I guess. I mean, like, you gotta beat the next gym I do in order to get to the 7th and 8th gyms, I think. Actually, well, okay, I'm trying to think of, like, the 8th gym leader, because that one is, like, a character who you see a few times. I don't want to, like, spoil it, even though it's kind of obvious, just based on the description I gave, but, like, during the last time you battle them, like, I don't know if, like, they show up at the gym right away, or if you have to wait until you get the 7th gym to, like, enter their gym. Because the door is locked before you can enter it. So he's like, oh, you know what? This latest endeavor didn't work, so I guess I will just be the gym leader for the time being. But Just got Execute. Like, how do you pronounce that? Is it Execute or Execute? I think I just call it Execute because I don't know. I don't remember what they say in the anime. Because like Executor, it's evolution. That's gotta be Executor, but Execute, who knows? But yeah, we got like one trainer left. What a fun episode. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about next episode. Because I'll just be like, oh man, Survivor references and memes and Pokemon, haha. Oh, you know, speaking of Survivor, okay, so like the finale already happened for when you're watching this. And I probably mentioned that like an episode or two ago too, but it's just Wednesday before the finale for me. But like, okay, so I used the website Shop Goodwill because they got like auctions on shit. I usually just like look up Pokemon stuff because like I'm a loser who buys Pokemon shit still. And like sometimes I'll like type in Survivor to see if like any Survivor shit shows up. Because like last year on the Survivor subreddit, there was a person who said, I don't know if this would be something that would be on the auction site or if it's just something that would pop up in the store, but they found like one of the crew members like official shirts like from like the filming of season like 16 or 15 or something. And I'm like, man, I wish like I could find something like that. So like sometimes I would just check in case like something crazy like that would show up, and then at the time you're watching this, so like 2 weeks ago, there was an auction that popped up for like a set of 8 Survivor buffs. So it's like one from the first 8 seasons, and like, so Survivor buffs, if you buy them like brand new the season that they air, they're usually about $25, give or take. Depends on where you live, if you get the taxes on clothing or not. But I'd say like $25, give or take, like I said. So like 8 buffs, like you'd probably be spending like $200 on that. You'd probably want to spend more, because older buffs can rank up in price. But like I was like, oh man, I hope nobody sees this. So I put in like $40. I had like totally anticipated bringing that price up later. Oh, we get Drill Peck here, that's cool. No, but like, so I had 40, and then like for a whole week, like the auction went for like 8 days or something. For a whole week, it like did not get a bid by anyone else. And I think on the website they have like a special page for like stuff ending in 24 hours. Or if like other people did see it and they were just waiting until the last day to put a bid down. But like, oh, this episode's almost over. But shoot, I need to speedrun this conversation. No, like, last day, I'm like, okay, I'll bump this up to 90. Yeah, I'll probably just talk about this on the beginning of the next episode, because, like, there's a work story that goes with this. So yeah, we're just gonna probably go to the Pokemon Center. I'd probably heal up, even though I don't really, take any damage at all. You know how it goes, but yeah, there's a guy outside the gym there, looking at the window. He's like, oh man, there's a bunch of women in this building. Hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, hey, my man. And then the remakes and sequels, he's like, there's a bunch of strong trainers in here. Hey, hey. But yeah, that's really going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Red. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like as it will help the channel grow. You can subscribe to get updates on uploads as soon as they happen. But until then, I'll see you next time, where we will go through a secret Team Rocket dungeon hideout building that takes about the entire episode of 30 minutes. So stay tuned for that.